Welcome back to our third podcast member, Campbell Atwood.
You thought you had a water cup in your hand, but you had the TV remote? And so you were watching.
That must. I kept going on all day about it. I was like, how does Pals not have this contract?
I'm so unopinionated. I need to get opinionated on some stuff.
You really do. Like, get a bit of personality. You're listening to the Pepper and Me podcast, Around the Dinner Table with Cherie, Cam and Lorne, where we chat all things food and business. Hello, welcome back.
More dinner.
Who was going to start? It's totally the afternoon, bro, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Depends when you're listening, though.
I guess.
It's pretty close.
Fair enough.
Welcome back to our third podcast member, Campbell Atwood.
Yeah.
Happy to be here.
No, you're still on the intro.
Full circle. You're still on the intro.
Just take a year off and then pop back in.
Might as well leave it there.
Yeah, so good. Welcome back.
Yeah, happy to be here. I've been gallivanting around for the last little bit.
How are you?
I'm well. Actually.
For anyone who's missing Campbell, he's on Cain and Abel
Yeah, pop on over.
daily.
Yeah. No, we're all over there at the moment.
Pushing Cain and Abel hard.
Pushing knives.
Yeah.
That you're chopping chopping reel editing
What?
is like absolutely on point at the moment. Eh? It's like,
Did you know that?
I'm like, oh, that's slick.
Yeah, I had to take a few tips from other parts of my life just to get everything
Editing,
right into it, you know?
just like
Fast drill into it.
fast drill.
Yeah.
Full
Get
speed.
things out a little bit faster.
Yeah, just move quicker.
Yeah.
Oh. Do you
We've
have a
got
bit of
we've
trouble
got-
with
we-
moving quickly?
Yeah.
Not anymore.
Oh, yeah.
But you
Just take
definitely
your
know,
time?
Well, you definitely know if we talk about reels for seriously now.
Yep.
But if you notice it, like when you watch, like the ones that actually gave your attention are quite like
Yeah. Straight into it.
into it.
Got to catch someone's attention in the
Yeah.
first couple of seconds.
You have to get them hooked. The hook.
We've also got the man Damien Slang. How do you say? his
Slang
name?
Cubes.
Yeah.
Slang cubes.
He's doing good stuff too.
He is cooking up a storm, eh?
I don't really understand slang cubes.
It's because he's an earthwork.
Yeah, but what do they do with cubes?
Oh,
what does
is
it
that
mean?
Cubes
What's
of dirt. That's how you like measure dirt.
Oh, is it like a cubic meter?
Yeah, slang
Oh,
cubes.
like digging up cubic meters.
Yeah.
Oh, right, like dirt. Yeah, okay. I
slang
didn't
cubes,
get
cooking
that.
foods.
Okay. Cool. The kitchen could say that because they slay cubes of pepper and me, like
Yep.
plastic cubes.
Slang bins.
He went live on his on the TikTok,
He
He
goes
loves
live on
the
the-
lives
on the
on the
digger.
diggers, eh?
digging up a storm. How many views did that get? That
Oh,
got
he just, I don't know, it goes off because I guess people just are interested in like what's going on. For a lot of people, it's probably like foreign.
yeah, the TikTok audience is very different, eh?
Very different.
Yeah.
Yep.
What do you think? What's the biggest thing you guys have noticed?
So I think it's not necessarily the audience, but it's the algorithm, right? The TikTok algorithm is really good at hyping up like videos to hook you as the creator and to want to create more.
Yeah.
I think Instagram's more like specific on showing the user like maybe stuff that they're more likely to watch. I don't know, like rather than hyping one video up. But I think it's like, what have we've discussed it before, like the first video that you post to TikTok, if you're like starting a new account, you're almost like guaranteed to get a couple thousand views. It's like they hype up. So then all of a sudden you get that instant satisfaction and you're like, oh,
Yeah. I'm
I have
going to
to
make
do this
more.
again.
Yeah, I've got to be.
you know, or if like there's a few videos that go dull, like the next one you post, it's just like the TikTok algorithm's like, this person might drop off. So it's like TikTok's about hooking the creator into want to keep creating, whereas Instagram,
Interesting.
this is my hypothetical.
Yeah, I was like,
Instagram's
that's interesting.
more about like hooking the user into like seeing more content maybe. I don't know, it's probably a bit of both, but it's definitely, there's a difference.
Yeah.
Very interesting, isn't
Like
it?
a TikTok video could get 100 views and then your next video could get 100,000 views. Whereas Instagram, like, you're probably steady. Like, if you
Very
get
steady. It's
5,000, the
much
next
more
one, you
steady, yeah.
might get 6,000.
Yeah.
But you're definitely going to get 4,000. Like, it's kind of,
Chasing the viral, eh?
yeah.
I think Facebook is real different again because people will sit there and watch.
Yep.
Sort of, if they're following you, they'll sit there and watch
sit there
it.
and watch it.
Yeah, I really need to utilize Facebook more. Actually, forget about it completely.
Yeah. Well, I just need to post everything up to Facebook as
I
well.
know. I'm trying to remember. It's got to post it in 3 places, and then I'm like, is it too much? Like to try and alternate it so I'm doing different one each day. Have like a 3-day.
Yeah.
So that
rotation.
yeah, because you're not going to want to watch the same thing 3 times over. Anyway, I don't even know anyone who goes on Facebook anymore. Okay, well, welcome back. Have you got what's the best thing on your plate?
Me lately?
Yeah, you just been to Melbourne last week.
Yeah, just been to Melbourne.
What was the best thing you ate in Melbourne?
It was the real best thing or the food best thing? We'll go food.
Best thing you ate in Melbourne? Oh, yeah, no.
Still talking about food or?
No. The platform's all yours. Campbell, you want to tell us about what you've been eating?
At the dinner table?
So anyway, I went to a place called Lilac Wine,
Oh, yeah?
and that was actually phenomenal. It's like a little wine bar.
Is that what's got you into wines now?
Yeah, I think so. It was a vibe, man. I don't know, I've never actually really been to a big city like Melbourne before. Like, I've been to Auckland and Wellington, but it was very much greater scale and a lot more younger people. That was probably the biggest thing I noticed. Was like a lot of the people walking around were like, or at least under 40, like minimum.
Yeah, true. You can get like your high up professionals there are all sort of around 30 too.
Yeah, well they and the way they dress is pretty alternative, but it did remind me a lot of Wellington actually.
It's very much like Wellington, yeah.
But some very cool stuff. I think the biggest thing that stands out to me is when you walk around how much people pay attention to the design of places. I think that's probably all coming from my background. It's definitely a big thing. I
agree. It's the first thing you notice when you fly and you drive from the airport. You're like, this is just insane.
Yeah, like
all the buildings.
Like the investment that they have in like actually creating a business personality is quite cool. But anyway, so it's Lilac Wine. The best thing I tasted was it was actually a wine.
Yeah.
I'm a wine person now, actually. But it was a Chardonnay, and it was from a place called Mammoth Wines in Geelong. Yeah. So like that's just below Melbourne.
Yes.
But the guy, I tried to find it on Instagram, and he's like some
Random
real
small
dude.
Yeah.
But honestly, it was phenomenal. I couldn't get any shipped to New Zealand, but if you're in Melbourne or if you're around Aussie and you want to try a fantastic Chardonnay, it's this Mammoth. I'll have to get the name of it because it's called like a Lingard or I don't know.
Would you usually drink Chardonnay? Because
Nah.
it's quite a bold little side choice.
Yeah, well, it wasn't my first pick, but
Yeah.
it was.
But you loved it.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, and we had it with it was like a grilled piece of barramundi, I think it was. Very nice.
Yum. Cool. That's cool. You had the sandwich? You went to the deli?
Yeah, we didn't go to Hector's one. We went to another one.
Yeah.
It was in Fitzroy,
Yeah.
I think, that area. What was it called? It was really good, though. It was like...
Pretty sure that was one we had.
it was a blue shop. What was the name of it?
Don't know.
I'll have to find the name.
Do you remember what sort of sandwich you had? Was it
Yeah,
like
it
something
was-
like pastrami sort of thing, eh? Or
was it
oxtail melt?
Yeah, it was
The
oxtail melt.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
Delicious.
Yeah, good, eh?
Yeah,
We got
yeah.
the oxtail melt and the tuna one, and I just love them both, actually. I'm a big fan of a tuna sandwich.
Because
Tuna mayo, tuna melt,
Hector's
tuna
the other one
jalapeno.
that's quite big, eh?
Yeah, real
Hector's
big.
Deli.
Very big. Yeah. I love it there. Oh, cool. Excellent.
Yeah,
Those are
yeah.
the standouts.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, so good. I love Melbourne so much. So good.
Nice.
Want to go back.
What's been the best thing on your plate?
Oh, well, I've not had a big week, but I just made hot cross buns with focaccia dough, which were really interesting. It literally tasted like hot cross bun flavoured focaccia, eh?
Yeah, it was very interesting texture. Like, I think I always like hot cross buns, like cutting them in half and then toasting them again so they're crispy.
Yes, well, I just did that, yeah.
So I was about to say, we need to let them cool down and then toast them again
Toast
and
them
see
again.
if they can crisp up
It's
a little
actually
bit.
amazing how much difference that makes, eh?
Yeah.
Having that hard exterior
Well,
and
you
a soft
need
interior.
to like lather the butter on. You need it to be crunchy. Like you need that texture.
Yes, okay.
Do you either? I'm a big fan of not eating the tops of the hot cross buns.
This is the bottoms?
Yep, just the
Same.
bottoms.
Yeah, I would always
You
go to the
literally
bottoms.
just took my bottom out of the toaster. I was left with two tops. Yeah.
Bummer. Yeah, I reckon the crosses are not a necessary part of a hot cross bun. I used to
absolutely
do
not.
them without them, and then everyone's like, yeah, this is not, it's just a bun, it's a
Yeah,
raisin bun.
but it's so.
But yeah, you don't need them. It's literally just a flour and water paste.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so overrated. I do it real thin, so it almost absorbs into the dough.
Yeah.
But then last night I went to the island, and I don't go there heaps, even though I feel like I go there heaps. But I had the barbecue platter there,
Yep.
and it was real good.
Yep.
It used to be quite dry.
Right.
But it was like real moist and juicy jerk chicken, sausage and pulled lamb, which was like completely covered in sauce, and ribs, saucy ribs, and it had like coleslaw, mac and cheese. Like, yeah, I don't know. It's not my favorite sort of food, but it was actually real good.
The last few times we've been, we've got the menu from
Rubies.
Ruby's and had the pork belly. I think is it like in a noodle dish or something? I don't know, but the pork belly from there is delicious.
Oh,
Yeah.
Taco place, eh?
Yeah, but they've got more than just tacos
Oh, right.
on
I
that
didn't know
menu.
that.
Yeah.
What else?
Yeah.
What else?
well, they're doing a hawker, a really nice hawker. At
Really
the
nice hawker. Really nice
they've just changed all. They just changed it all yesterday because you can't
right.
take kids into Ruby's.
No.
But now you can.
Oh.
You can take the kids into Ruby's and have the Ruby's food there, but you can't now order Ruby's food at the island.
Oh, but we used to go to Island and then order Ruby's.
So we went to the island to Ruby's with the kids.
Yeah.
And then they were like, had a big old hissy fit because they thought we were going to the island. So we had to go back to across the island and then we couldn't have the food. So it was a bit of a
that's the
rigmarole.
trouble. Yeah.
They may as well just have
They
it
might
all
as-
open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's weird. Isn't it the same owner? Or has it
Yeah, it's all the same owner, business, whatever, but it was an R18 that was on the R18 side
Right,
before.
okay.
So they must have thought, oh, well, if kids want to have the guac and chips or cheese dip or whatever, then we'll send it over to the island side.
But then everyone was probably
But then
taking up
everyone
space on
was
the island
wanting to take up
ordering
the
from
island. No one
Ruby's.
was sitting in Ruby's.
with you? Yeah.
So I don't know. It was, yeah, I can see what they've tried to do, and I'll be really interested if it works or they immediately backtrack
Have
it.
to roll it back. Wouldn't surprise
Because my
me
kids
if
were not happy about going to Ruby's when they knew there was a slide next door at the island.
absolutely. Well, the whole reason you go there is because then you can set the kids free.
Exactly.
It like makes food twice as good. if you
Yeah,
can
so
let the kids
I was
run
kind
free
of
and-
geared up. I was kind of geared up for having.
Enjoy it, yeah.
I wanted to have cheese dip and corn chips and some ceviche.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Nice.
What about you?
Me, we've been on a bit of a binge of making, like, we made homemade taco wraps, like wrap tacos, I guess, just for a pulled pork dinner. And then we had homemade naan breads.
Yeah.
And then, so we're just in this bit of a binge of, like, hand making stuff that we would normally just buy for fun. And, like,
nice.
we did the whole handmade or homemade, whatever, dumplings as well. So yeah, we're going down that track at the
Going
moment. which is
homemade. Do you do
interesting.
that
Yep.
self-raising flour Greek yogurt dough that everyone does?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's actually so easy. Just like
So
chuck it on the
easy. I've been trying to tell you
barbecue.
that for the last 4 years.
I
and,
know,
like, no
but
one's listening to me. And now everyone's saying, oh my God, you can make a dough from self-raising flour and a Greek yogurt. Oh, honestly. No one
Yeah.
listens to me.
I reckon in like
It's
3 years,
frustrating.
3 years, in 3 years we'll all be making focaccia.
Literally, eh? They're like, oh, have you heard of this? I'm like,
Have you
oh
heard of
my God.
focaccia? It's
just
so
bang my
easy to
head against
make.
the wall.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I need a new thing actually. That was my last year thing. What's my this year thing? 2024.
You need to get back into your pate.
Oh, I love making pate. I do. That's actually going on the menu at the Cherie's home restaurant.
Is that what you're going to call it?
Nah, might call it low key.
Low key.
Yeah, because it seems to be like a
High
secret
maintenance,
location.
low key. I cracked
Secret
up at that.
location. Yeah, very good, eh?
Secret location, yeah. It's like an underground cafe, underground
Yeah.
dinner.
Underground dinner.
But yeah, your pate is phenomenal.
True, it is, eh? But the thing with making it is you may as well make a big batch, and then you can't just eat pate for a week.
I'll eat yours for a week.
It's all half butter. You like die.
Oh, wow.
Mind you, I suppose I just ate enough butter for half a tub of Lurpak on my hot cross bun, so what's the difference?
You're going to die from something, so...
True.
And that
Might as well
dough's
die from
like
pate.
1/3 oil as well.
Yeah, shit. I actually
No,
made...
no, I didn't put any oil. I just rolled it in oil.
Oh,
It was
right.
just flour yeast dough.
Right,
Real
okay.
easy. And baker's blend. That's healthier than a normal hot cross bun.
Right.
But then you add a tablespoon of butter anyway, so yeah, it's literally not.
I made mayonnaise yesterday and I didn't realise how much oil you actually bloody need.
Oh,
Literally oil. It's the
Yeah,
same.
just
It's
oil.
oil-based dressing. It's the same as a vinaigrette though.
Yeah, yeah.
So if you're dressing it with balsamic and vinegar, balsamic vinegar and olive oil, it's still an oil-based dressing. The
Yeah,
same calories.
that's true.
Yeah.
I guess when you're making mayonnaise, you need to make a lot for it even to whip. Well, I was using a blender, so...
Yeah,
I had to get
yeah, you
volume
do need to make a
emulsify,
jar or
yeah.
two. You can turn it into all sorts of different things, though. That's a great thing about mayo.
Yeah, it's a pretty nice base.
You can do the base and then
sauce,
turn one to a burger sauce. You can turn one into tarty sauce. You can turn one into a Caesar dressing. You can
aioli,
just do whatever you want with it.
chipotle, spicy,
Hot mayo.
chili mayo. let's not give away
Shout out to
ideas.
Mayo.
Don't make your own mayo.
Shall we talk about the subscription box idea a little bit?
Let's do that actually. Yeah.
Okay, so we'll tell Campbell because you've not. I've not told you about it.
This is a
Okay.
good. So,
So-
we do this addicts pack, right? Which
Every
is
month we
normally
do
our
an
monthly
addicts
thing
pack.
on the
Yeah.
first of the month. And a couple of years ago, we talked about doing it as a subscription, but we kind of flagged the idea because it was a lot of admin. And
Well, I did some surveys about it, and everyone kind of said they'd want the option to tap out. They'd want the option to
and at that
change
point in
their
time,
things.
it
They
was
want
kind of a surprise. So we'd launch it at midnight, and people would have to go on the website and see what it is and then buy it. But more recently, we've kind of just been telling everybody what it is the day before and not really trying to keep it a surprise. So now we've kind of come full circle to go, let's explore the subscription again and see if we can get people to subscribe to the box. So, yeah.
I had this other idea that we should do a mayo of the month.
Yeah, right.
Every month we do a different flavour mayo.
mayo.
Because our mayos are so popular, everyone loves them, and you've got unlimited ideas, but we can't have 15 mayos
Yeah.
here. So I thought maybe we do a mayo of the month and we release it every month in the middle of the month. So it's like your monthly thing. And then everyone's like, well, is that part of the addicts? I was like, well, why is that not? The addicts, the mayo of the month, and the subscription box is now one thing. The first of the month, your subscription pack drops,
Yeah.
and it's going to have a mayo of the month. It's going to have a format, so it's always going to be different, but it's always going to have a format. So you get your mayo of the month, you get a refill of one of the salts, because everyone needs a mango and top up quite regularly, or like a salt top up.
Yeah.
You get one regular range product, which we'll just rotate through all the regular range products that we have, and then you get one new or different thing, or
Exclusive.
one like exclusive throwback to an Advent product, or like one thing you
Right.
won't have or haven't been able to buy. So it's like 4 things in your pack. That's your structure. It's the same price every month. You sign up for your subscription, and you get sent it on the first of the month every month.
You should also chuck in a subscription to the club as well. Or is that complicated?
Complicates things.
Oh, well, you could, yeah. That's a good idea. We actually talked about the club. That being a club subscription is
Yeah,
now
yeah,
that's your club
yeah.
subscription, but it's 2 different websites, and it's a little bit. But yeah.
We could explore.
So I'm
that
just
further
interested
down
when
the
people
track.
hear this podcast, please message me immediately if that's something you'd be interested in.
Yeah.
I'll do some surveys and see, because we really need to get it. So we need to be able to be doing 300 to 500 subscription boxes to make it worthwhile getting all that stuff done.
Mayo. Because we would
Doing
have
a new flavour product.
There would
doing
be leftover. There would be leftover of whatever mayo
the
product
mayo.
we make.
Yeah.
So that might be launched later, like a month later, or
The long-term goal is we have the same number of subscription as we do of the mayo,
Yeah,
and you don't get,
there's no leftovers.
there's no leftovers.
You
Yeah,
don't
that'd
get
be
a
ideal,
chance to
like.
buy
That's
it.
the ideal.
Yeah.
But we're doing 1,000 in the run.
We have to.
So we have to, till we can get enough subscribers. The thing is, though, people will want it, and then if we let them have it a few weeks later, they're not going to subscribe.
Yeah.
So maybe we just don't release the mayos, and they
Yeah.
have to subscribe.
Yeah.
That's the only way you can get it. And the
then-
box, the subscription box, is going to be real good value.
Yes.
Like real good value, because that's what's going to push people to doing it.
Well, and it's all limited too. Like it's not like there's that
Yeah.
side of it all too. Like it's not just a standard product that you have.
So when you message Cherie saying that you want it, tell her if it's okay that it's a little bit of a surprise and a mystery, or whether you want to know with enough time to cancel, and how much time do you need to cancel? Is 2 days' notice enough, or do you need a week to know what you're going to get to cancel, or like when do we have to launch it for you to feel safe in what you're getting sent?
Yeah.
What about adding in? And this is probably another question too. Like if, say, for example, you're unsure. Say you're bringing out, I don't know, like a candy floss mayonnaise. I don't know what the hell it is, but something really different.
Random.
If you'd feel more comfortable knowing that there's recipes directly correlating with the use of that.
Yeah, well, we're trying
Yeah.
to get away from
We're trying to get away from that.
real specific
because-
single-use products.
Because we do these recipes for this product, and then no one can buy them.
Right.
So they're like, "Where's that?" And I'm like, "You can't have it," and they will want it.
You just did this TikTok and recipe for this. I want
Yeah.
to buy this product.
What about
I'm
just something like a description about pairings?
yeah, totally.
Yeah. You give a card with it for sure. The idea, I think, with the mayo was that everyone knows how to use a mayo, and if say it's a Caesar dressing, you're obviously doing it as a Caesar dressing, and then you can maybe do it. Here's your Caesar salad recipe, but here's a Caesar sandwich wrap, or like you could use it. Or here's a list of 5 things you could use this on. These are the flavor profiles. Yeah, and then if you don't like it, my worry would be people. No one likes spicy. Like a lot of people don't like spicy. So if you've got a lineup of like
Yeah, it would have to be mild.
sriracha
spice,
mayo,
yeah.
sesh mayo,
Stuff like
gochujang
that.
mayo, like people might not. But those are like way more mellow than the actual sauce. So maybe that's
Yeah,
how
totally.
they start liking them.
Yeah, yeah.
I think it's a good idea.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah. I like it too.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. All right. Yeah. Fire me
Give
some
us
feedback on
feedback.
that.
For sure.
All right. I listened to Brody Kane's podcast, Girls Unleashed or something.
Oh, yes.
I think Girls Uninterrupted.
Yes.
It's my favorite podcast because I like love Brody Kane. I reckon she's like my favorite person.
She does the marathons, eh? Like,
She's so cool.
She's crack up,
Yeah, she's so cool. She's so cool. She's my idol. And her mum's so great too.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a big fan. And they do, on their podcast, they play this like overrated, underrated, or perfectly rated game.
Right.
So you like say something and then they like say what they think if
Overrated.
it's overrated.
Yeah.
You know, from their place, I guess it's place in society, you know, like is it overrated, underrated, or perfectly rated?
Yeah.
So I thought we could do that with some foods.
Okay.
For example,
I'm so unopinionated. I need to get opinionated on some stuff.
you really do,
I'm
like get a bit
middle
of
of the road, huh?
personality.
Okay, I said opinions, not personality.
Well,
but
that's part of your
thanks.
personality. Like you need to be bolder.
I like you, Lon.
Thanks, Cam. Should we play the game?
Or you'll all be like, I'm perfectly rated.
Perfectly rated.
Maybe it's okay.
Come on then, fire us some.
Okay, so calamari, I think, is overrated. You're allowed to have your own opinion.
No, I think
think
it's
it's
fine.
perfectly rated?
rated.
Okay, what
and
do you
that,
think?
that might have changed recently.
about it.
Don't care about it.
Yeah,
So you think it's underrated? If you
Overrated.
don't like it,
I'm kind of with you.
yeah, overrated. Okay. Okay, so at the moment, chopped salads is this massive trend.
Chopped salads or chopped sandwiches?
Chopped salads
Salad.
now.
Put into,
So
I think it's overrated.
I think it's overrated,
Overrated.
too. Way overrated.
Yeah.
They're like laying all the ingredients of the salad on the board and then chopping it up.
Yeah,
and
so
then
they've
like,
just
oh,
gone,
wow,
chopped sandwich,
I'm
this is cool.
revolutionary because I've
Yeah.
chopped everything on top of each other.
Yeah.
No, that's stupid. Overrated.
Coming back to the real stuff, some of them make quite good watching when they do like real fast.
Oh, it's great content.
yeah.
It's great content, but as a food, yes.
Oh yeah, food.
Yes.
Yeah,
No,
shit.
no good.
Like people putting cheeses with fucking coleslaw and stuff.
Oh, like the other day, I was thinking there was like cooked broccoli, chicken breast, some, I don't know. Just
Are you going to mix it through into like a couscous or something? Like, is it turning into that
Can
sort
you
of salad?
chop
Or?
couscous on your bench?
No, but like then do you
no.
mix it in with that and
No,
then
you
is that
don't.
where, nah.
Is it a challenge? I reckon I could chop couscous on the bench.
You could chop couscous, splitting couscous, chopping hairs.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, okay.
Table challenge.
Next is Bloody Marys.
I
I think Bloody Marys are underrated.
I think they're where they are.
You think perfectly rated?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I think they are underrated. Bloody Mary can be so good. Have you ever got up in the morning, you don't want to eat, you want to carry on drinking, but you want something in your stomach?
Yeah,
Bloody Mary.
I'd rather something else than that Bloody Mary.
Well, have you ever had one though, at that time and
you
place?
made me one.
That wasn't the time and place. Okay.
I'm gonna say it's perfectly rated.
Okay.
Yeah, perfectly rated
Okay.
or overrated.
Oysters.
I don't get it. Yuck.
Oysters.
Overrated.
Underrated.
Overrated.
Those are- those are-
Yuck.
I'd say they're perfectly rated because they're pretty highly rated.
Yeah, I reckon that could be better. I mean, like, I reckon they're mean.
I mean,
Yeah, they're mean.
that's so mean. Yeah. Steph, this is a suggestion from Steph. The seafood basket at the RSA. She hates it. I think it's overrated. You know, you get a seafood basket. It's like crumb scallops, prawn twisters, fish bites.
I think everything in that could be better. Like,
Yeah.
like a scallop.
It's very average basket of seafood, but
Yeah, it's all deep fried.
But it's all
isn't it?
freezer stuff, right?
yeah, it's all
Yeah.
freezer stuff. Yeah, but it's $17.
Yeah.
You get a dipping sauce.
Perfectly rated.
Overrated.
Yeah, I'd also say perfectly rated. Like you know what you're getting.
You know what you're getting into.
it's not
just
hyped
deep
up.
fried like prawn twizzlers and probably spring rolls and stuff. Fair enough.
Someone's listener suggestion: luncheon.
Oh, that takes me back.
Yeah, I've got childhood memories about
Yeah.
lunch.
Yeah, you're not a fan, are you? You hate luncheon.
Oh yeah, I hate it now. But as a kid, Mum used to like give me the top slice when she'd like order it. She'd go to the butchery.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh! And
Order 300 grams.
Yeah.
and
Take
then
a
she'd
slice
take
and
the
give it to
slices
you.
off and give it to you in the supermarket.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Treaty, though, a
a
little
piece
bit
of
treaty.
piece of luncheon as
I
you're
loved
walking
it.
around
Tomato
the
sauce
supermarket.
at home.
Yeah,
But now I'm like, ugh.
yeah,
But what about mortadella? Because you like
pretty much the same.
it's the same thing, isn't it? But it's stunning.
Yeah,
It's so nice. I reckon mortadella's nicer than prosciutto.
right.
Yeah. So I'm going to
Interesting.
say it's underrated.
I don't think you can call luncheon mortadella.
But it's the same thing.
It's a reach out.
That is a stretch there.
Yeah,
But
yeah. but it's just thinly shaved. Like, okay.
Yep.
It's not the same thing. It's
Not-
very similar. The concept is similar. Okay.
But wouldn't you just have shaved ham? Like, what's the? Yeah, I don't know.
No,
Anyway.
it's not as processed.
Okay. All right.
It's not got flecks of pistachio on it.
World. Like, it's literally plastic.
Luncheon.
Yeah.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, it looks
It's
plastic.
not, it's blended
sometimes
meat
it's got
and
like a
cream.
shimmer from the plastic. Like,
Yeah.
you can see it shining.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
the next
okay.
time look, you'll see
Alright.
like it shining.
Yeah, I don't hate it, eh?
Hey, you're allowed your own opinion.
Yeah. Okay, what about buffalo chicken?
Yuck.
What?
Buffalo chicken.
Yeah, like buffalo sauce
Yeah.
on a crispy chicken.
I reckon it's overrated.
Okay.
Overrated.
I think it's perfectly rated.
Yeah, I think it's probably perfectly rated. I think the buffalo chicken, like at Palace Burger and stuff, is like very good.
The last couple times I've gone and I've like not to Palace Burger specifically, but buffalo wings in general, I've always gone, these are going to be great, and then you eat them and you're just like, this just isn't what I thought it was going to be. I don't know.
The variation in the outcome, it does span. Like sometimes you get a good one, sometimes you get a bad one. Like
Yeah, buffalo
Overrated.
chicken tender dipped in a blue cheese sauce, like,
that's
is
Yeah.
bloody good.
then
Maybe
also-
that's probably my downfall. I don't really like blue cheese sauce, but I think you probably need the blue cheese sauce to
Oh, yeah,
balance
to
out the
balance out the hot
buffalo.
sauce. Yeah,
Because
that's-
it's a real tangy, vinegary,
It
acidic
is.
sauce.
Yeah. That's
Maybe
so
that's
yum.
just
One time I wanted to buy some buffalo sauce, but I was having a moment. I didn't want to go to the supermarket because I had a broken heart. So I was like, go to the Gilmore's to buy the buffalo sauce, and I came home with 3-litre buffalo sauce. And when his favourite sauce is like, this is great.
straws
He's
for
like,
it.
did you make sure you tell the cashier how heartbroken you are? And I was like, yep. So yeah, I had like a 3-litre of buffalo sauce, and we just ate it on everything. It was so nice.
What else would you put buffalo sauce on? Or cauliflower? That's another
Yeah,
one.
cauliflower. I mean, it is kind of specific, which it's quite runny, so you can't really load it into a sandwich, the buffalo sauce.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
But
it's got to coat something, okay?
it's very delicious, very delightful.
Glaze.
Stuffed crust pizza.
Ooh.
That is overrated.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm going to lean towards overrated with that.
I'm
Yeah.
going to say perfectly rated.
And I've got steak frites as my last one on here because I've just seen a steak frites is a steak and chips.
Oh, right.
In nice restaurants at the moment, it's become a real thing. Like I've just seen on Eatlet Foods, Toby.
Oh, right.
He
Yep.
said the steak frites has been their top selling dish in the restaurant for the last 9 weeks consecutive. So it's French fries, beautiful steak, sliced usually with a real gangster sauce on top of it, like a real nice sauce. And like you can use a nice cut of steak, or you could use I'd bavette is the best cut of steak at the moment.
Yeah.
But if you're doing it at home, it's quite hard to find a bavette steak. I'd maybe use rump or eye fillet.
I'm going to say underrated because I
Yeah.
think steak and chips is main.
Steak and chips is mean,
Yeah,
eh?
especially when it's done well.
But I do think it's actually obvious if people are ordering it, like people are
must be,
obviously
yeah.
rating it. Like
Oh, that's true.
it's obviously already up there.
That's so interesting. It doesn't sit right with me. I'd almost way prefer like proper roast potatoes or even mashed potatoes.
I know, but me and Joe had it. We
Like-
went to that restaurant in Melbourne. I think it was like the best restaurant in Melbourne, and we literally had
Steak
steak
and fries.
frites, and we had shoestring fries.
Yeah.
Eye fillet steak, and it
What-
was
what
all the
string fries?
sauce.
Shoestring fries.
So nice.
What? So it was a nice gravy.
Oh, jus, like stunning jus.
the
And you
jus.
dip the jus.
Just
Your sauce almost makes it, because if you've got a jus and a béarnaise,
Yep.
stunning.
Well, that changes it from just like a standard steak and
It
chips.
does.
Yeah,
It's all about the sauce.
so is that like a trend, taking like a kind of a at home, not
Very
like
simple.
basic, but a simple meal where it's like, oh, let's get some oven fries and a nice steak for a.
It's not oven
And there's
fries.
it. No, but you know what I mean.
I saw a guy, I was on the doom scroll, and he did a fish and chips, but like exactly how you're talking, like super bougie. So it had like the mushy peas. and,
Oh, yeah.
Like the whole
Yes.
circle thing. And,
Yeah.
and then it had like the deep fried fish with caviar on top, and he'd done his chips to the
Yeah.
side. Like it was pretty good.
Yeah. Very good, eh? Yeah, I do think that's a trend to take things like that and level them up. But that's what nice restaurants do, you know? That's
Yep.
that's what it is. You have a dish and there's all different
Yep.
levels of doing it.
And you can relate to it as
Like
well.
Remy on Ratatouille when he makes that Ratatouille.
Ratatouille. Yeah. This brings me to my next question. Hot chips. What is the best style of hot chip shape Flat cut, crinkle, shoestring, beer battered, or the elusive wedge, which is maybe
curly.
not quite a chip.
Curly.
Yeah, curly. You get all curly.
You know, it's actually better when you order normal chips and you get a couple curlies in there.
Feel like you've won the
Or
lotto.
you could ask kumara fries.
Okay, so I hugely rate Burger Fuel Kumara fries.
I am.
I'm big into that. But it's hit and miss. Sometimes you get them and they're soggy, and sometimes you get them and they're crispy. But I'm a big fan as well of beer batter fries. So I'd do beer batter, and then I'd probably go second to the curly.
Okay.
I love the beer batter ones.
I really like, so this is such variable when it comes to like the outcome, but I really like fish and chips
Yep.
when there's like half crispy,
Yeah.
Yeah.
half soggy.
Oh.
Yeah.
If you're giving me full soggy, I'm not about
Yeah,
it.
that's
No.
too much.
Yeah,
But I'm a
But
big fan of crispy, and that's why the beer batter ones are so good.
I will
because
pull
you-
out the soggy chips from the
This-
fish and chip pile. I like the soft ones.
yeah, well, like they're mean, but it's also nice to have like a.
The old
Crunchy
crunch
one?
True. That's
Yeah.
that's a nice combo.
But then curly fries, I reckon, are pretty naughty good. Like,
Yeah, I reckon they are overrated.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'm always like, oh, curly fries amazing, and I'm like, oh, it's just not that good of an eating experience sometimes.
No, it's not a easy eating experience.
I think a perfectly cooked shoestring fry
It's good.
is the ultimate.
Yeah.
With our black gold seasoning.
Yep.
That is top tier.
so I end up trying to grab like 5 of them at once to have.
You have to.
Well,
You know?
sometimes you can. Sometimes you can have one. Sometimes you can have five.
Well, I'm probably just being selfish. In my
and
opinion.
maybe I like them because you get more sauce on there.
Totally.
You don't want a
You
rubbish
can eat,
sauce.
You can eat
need
3
a
times
nice
as many chips.
sauce.
So you get
Seasoning.
more seasoning
More
and more
seasoning,
sauce.
more sauce.
That makes sense.
It's just
That
a
does make
vessel
sense.
for other flavours, isn't it? Chips.
But you say that, but you don't have McDonald's chips with sauce. And McDonald's chips are quite like
Yeah.
if you were to have a naughty chip,
Yep.
I'd say McDonald's chips are superior.
Yep.
I reckon the Burger Fuel Kumara ones are
Yeah?
pretty
Yeah,
good.
I think so. It's like a whole meal though. It's not really a side dish. Too much.
Okay. Each their own.
I think the Burger Fuel hash bites are actually they
hash
reign
bites.
supreme
And
for
when
me.
Burger Fuel do the beer battered fries, they're mean as well. Like,
Yeah,
yep.
What
But
about
they're
corn fritter
quite
bites?
quite expensive.
I've
It's
never
like
tried those.
Those are mean.
$10 for a punnet of chips from Burger Fuel.
Is it?
For like a beer battered special one, or like $8.95 or something. It's a little bit ridiculous.
Inflation's really hit them, eh?
Yep.
Yeah, but a hash bite, oof, so nice. I don't know why they're so much nicer than the ones I do at home.
What's your
Just deep
thoughts?
fried?
What's your
No.
thoughts on a potato fritter?
Oh,
I made potato fritters last week.
literally, if you had
I
asked
sold.
me
I
2
saw
weeks
it.
ago, I'd have been like, oh, whatever. And then Cherie made them the other week, and yep.
My next question is: do you class them in a different thing to chips?
Yeah, well, you were going to eat like 2 potato fritters if you're eating fish and chips. You're not going to get a. Yeah, I guess so.
We could make a burger in between 2 potato fritters.
Oh yeah.
Or like a potato fritter on a burger instead of like a hash brown or something. Like
Oh,
you do a
yeah.
potato fritter and like a fried egg kind
True.
of,
Yeah.
or like a brekkie burger kind of situ.
What was the thing that KFC used to do? Double down. It had the
Oh,
Fried-
the
fried chicken on the outside.
breast.
Yep.
Yeah,
Greased.
potato fritter could go. We could take that to Burger Fuel and be like, what about a black gold potato fritter in a burger?
And a burger.
Yeah, that's a
Burger
that's
Fuel,
A good
hit us
idea.
up.
That's a good idea.
Yep.
Trademark that.
Yeah.
Black gold potato fritter, black gold burger. What would you put it with? Fried chicken or beef? Beef.
Nah, you'd have to do beef.
Yeah, beef.
Pulled pork.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Okay.
you could do. They would probably go hard on your lettuce bun.
Yeah, well, you'd be able to wrap
There's
that.
not enough carbs in there.
Yeah.
But why would you have a lettuce bun if you're having a potato fritter as well? You know?
You wouldn't. Yeah.
You just wouldn't. You're making good choices or you're
You
not.
could do it just with bacon, could you? So it wasn't like a full-on
Patty, that is your patty.
Right.
You know, like
What if
the,
it was a vegetarian burger and that's your vegetarian
Yeah, I know.
patty?
Oh, like
Yeah.
the potato wedge is your patty.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Interesting. Anyway, do you rate pineapple fritters at with fish and chips?
Nah.
I'm a huge fan of
Yeah,
pineapple
I think
fritters.
a pineapple fritter would overshadow a
I
donut
reckon,
times
I reckon they're
50,000.
underrated. Yep.
Yep.
I reckon pineapple has been created by God to be eaten as a pineapple.
Yeah. As a pineapple.
Don't like on pizza.
I know. You know what? I like pineapple on other things, but it gives me a sore tongue. I think I've got this little allergy.
No, it's a thing.
It's a thing, eh?
Yeah,
But I
yeah.
don't. It's pineapple, kiwi fruit, passion
Acidic
fruit.
as, isn't it?
And every time I eat any of those foods, I get big white spots all over my tongue, and I always forget. And then the next time I'm like, what was it? I've eaten pineapple, or like had a passion fruit cocktail one day, and I woke up and my tongue's like in so much pain. The next day I was like, it's bloody thing, but I don't seem to get it from pineapple on like a but probably because tin pineapple.
Yeah,
Doesn't do the same thing.
It's a very I think it's because it's so sweet and so acidic. It's quite acidic, isn't it?
It was very acidic, and,
Yeah.
and kiwi fruit does the same. Yeah, immediate.
Actually, pina colada's good. To be honest, that's one of
Yeah,
those
I
things.
quite like those. It'd be a dirty little treat, hey?
That's
Yeah.
that's Malibu though, isn't it? I don't like coconut.
Do you know what when we were at don't you?
No.
When we were at what was it, Symphony on the weekend, they ran out of all the nice drinks. Like they,
Oh,
well, not
really?
that they had nice drinks. They had Malfi in a can, which was the best drink.
Yeah.
And then they had Oddfellow. That was like their main
Oh,
drink. The main
really?
vodka soda. That was the only vodka soda there. Was
Oddfellow.
Oddfellow.
Company.
Odd
Yes,
Company.
Odd Company.
Yeah,
That's-
no-
that's-
Oh my
not,
god,
not the mints.
they can get absolutely cancelled. It's the worst drink.
Yeah, it's.
And you've got 35,000 nice people there just wanting a nice drink.
Yeah.
Odd Company.
Yeah.
They must have bid out Pals or something. Yeah.
That must. I kept going all day about it. I was like, how does Pals not have this contract? Every single person here would be a Pals drinker. It's literally like your prime.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Stop trying to force us to drink Odd Company. I remember it last year because we went real early. Last year we went at like 3. I had to drink Odd Company all afternoon. This year I refused to go till 6 because I was like, what if we have to drink Odd Company again? No, we got there and they had the Malfi gins in the can. They ran out in like an hour. I was like, does that not tell you no one likes the freaking Odd Companies? So we had we had one round of gins and then it was Odd Company and I was like, oh, and they had these. Sorry, back to the whole point, like a black heart.
I was about to say you're going to rock around with Jim Beam soon. Eh?
But it was a white rum and soda.
Ah.
So it was like
What?
it was like in a white can. I'm sure it was Black Heart.
Yeah.
Or Jim Beam.
It might have been.
Jim Beam, maybe. It was a dark rum, but they were doing a white rum with a fizzy thing. So I got one of those.
Interesting.
Absolutely horrible. Yeah, horrible.
Cancel it.
Cancelled it. What did I end up
Overrated.
getting? I got a Red Bull vodka, I think.
Oh,
Yeah.
they'll send you to an early grave. Eh?
Oh, it's just I didn't sleep for the next 3 days. Actually, I was like, I've not had a Red Bull vodka since I was 19. Yeah, it was a dire thing. Yeah, I should have just. Everyone else had gone there hammered, but I decided I was going to be sensible, like I was telling you last week, and not go hammered. So I was really stitched myself up. Next year, I'm just going to go absolutely hammered, legless.
And then you don't have to
expect
drink.
me next year.
Then you can drink the
No,
odd companies
not
because
be
you won't even
drinking.
know what you're drinking.
I'll try and get one. They'll be like, you are absolutely not having an odd company this year.
Just get a special subscription when you walk in.
Yeah.
Pals only thing.
Pals only. Oh, I might start a
Petition.
petition.
Yeah.
Oh, I think you'd have every single person in that venue on board with
Agreeing.
that petition. And I don't even love Pals. Like I like Pals. I drink Pals.
Yeah.
Pals are a very socially acceptable drink to drink. I'm really into these yellow drinks.
Yellow
Now
drink?
the Byron Bay
Oh,
pina
you're-
colada.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
what they are actually. But it's not coconut. It's not really coconutty. It literally tastes like a.
Little tree on it.
Yeah.
Little BB.
It's like a pineapple flavored vodka soda almost.
Right, what did we get? What did we have at the Christmas do? It was like
Those.
ginger beer. No, it was like a Good George
A plum.
ginger beer or something.
I don't
It was a
remember the
vodka
stuff, though.
ginger. No, you don't remember the
Oh, the
staff
ginger
party,
mule.
do you, Cam?
Ginger mule.
Don't.
Ginger mule.
yeah.
Yeah.
They were yum.
Yeah, they're nice. Too
Ginger
sweet.
mule.
Too
Too
sweet.
sweet though. Yeah.
Right, yeah.
It's tequila though, eh?
Nah. It's the mule
I
is
think it was vodka.
Oh,
ginger
vodka
beer.
in Russia.
Vodka.
Is it? Oh no, I'm thinking of Mexican mule. That's
Yeah.
Yeah, that's tequila.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. Your behaviour at the staff party is still like a hot topic of conversation.
Yeah.
Not even at work. Like just in any group, eh?
In any group.
Any group, like, oh, remember that time Cam was at Cherie staff party, and there's this photo of you in my wardrobe, and your top half's hidden by your like by my clothes in the wardrobe, but your legs are sticking out. Like you've got Matt's t-shirt on, so everyone thought it was Max. It's like, no, that's the Knuff t-shirt. That's not Campbell. And everyone's like, it's his watch. It's Campbell.
Yeah, look, we've reflected on the antics from that night.
Don't change. And I think that was a stunning performance, and we'll do that again. Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, we'll run it back.
Yeah, run it back. Yeah. Particularly Georgia just plated up all those salads. Campbell
Oh,
just,
yes.
just food for
Just
50 people.
walks along and picks it up.
sticks his
and
hands in and throws the
throws it
salad
in
at the
the
roof.
air. And that shows you that was dinner time. Dinner was just being served.
Yeah, 6 p.m. behaviour.
Yeah, I'd been all wholesome for 6 months in Asia.
Yes, you cut loose.
Cut loose, all right.
Rate that.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
was good. It was a really good, well-run event.
Yeah, it was. Well, we had the water cooler
well
there,
run.
and you were trying to be the good boy to get someone else water, but you were actually you thought you had a water cup in your hand, but you had the TV remote, and so you were watching me
Filling up my
filling
TV.
up the TV remote underneath the water cooler.
Oh, that's it.
I missed that too.
I just like quickly sub it out with the cup. Mate, there you go. You carry on your way.
At least I was trying to help.
You were trying to help.
Yeah.
Thanks for having my back on that one.
That's all good.
Yeah, you were enjoyable. You've gone up 10 notches in everyone's book.
Anyway, what's next?
Oh, I've just
Anyway.
got one last thing that I've written down. That I just think, this is the biggest design flaw on the planet, that you can't charge your mouse for your Apple computer while you're using your Apple computer.
Oh, yeah.
Don't even start.
Frustrating as
That is just... Why are we not talking about that? Like that
They've
is
changed it now, haven't they? So the port's at the end.
have they?
I don't think so.
Is it still at the bottom?
I'm pretty sure it's still at the bottom.
You know, that's a purposeful design flaw, like, because
Yep.
no one's telling that it's good. You know, every single
Everyone
person who has
says
a
this
mouse
is
is like,
stupid.
"Are you for serious?
Yep.
Your mouse runs out of battery. You have to stop working." Is there a reason behind this? Is
I
it
guess
like,
it's
oh,
like-
Steve Jobs like, oh, that's your cue to get up and go for a walk around the block?
No,
Or
it's
like,
just-
this is
I
your
think
cue to
the whole-
reflect on your life.
The whole sort of thing is so it's like slim and sleek and nice, but everyone complains because the mouses are too small anyway to like actually use comfortably for enough time. Yeah, that's pointless.
Yeah,
Stupid.
they-
Throw them in the bin. They're overrated. Chuck 'em out.
Oh,
At what point though do you think there'll be some desk with wireless charging so that
You can get them. You can get
sits in
mouses
there.
that
it's charging all the time?
that are
like
the
wireless,
desk
so
pads
they
are
just
wireless
charge as they
yeah.
go.
Phones now do that.
Yeah.
it doesn't work though. It doesn't work on phones. My phone doesn't work on.
Wireless chargers.
Well, I've got one in my car, apparently. It's a big feature for me where he's like, oh, you just chuck it there and they just charge.
Yeah.
It's never once in its life
It's
charged.
hilarious. You probably just haven't lined it up properly. It will
It
work.
can't line up. It's a pad.
Yeah.
It's a charging pad.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe.
I don't
maybe I would hazard a guess at user error on that one.
Really? Because it'd be super handy when you're running low on battery.
Yeah,
Because it's there. Oh, that's
Nah.
No, that's a new. This
this
is my
is
new
different.
phone cover.
but like at the back.
it's
of
behind there.
Yeah, it's over there.
Because mine does it. I've got a wireless charging phone holder, so I just like chuck my phone in the phone holder and it charges wirelessly.
Interesting.
That stand-up desk does it.
Yeah, it's got a wireless
Charges?
charger on it.
Yeah, it's got a little
on a
slot.
pad.
Yeah, you
Little
you
spot
put
that
it
you
on.
can put it on.
Oh, that's good to know. I wonder if that one works. All right. Anyway, shit chat. Okay,
Yep.
way to go. Thanks for coming.
Cool.
Cancel wireless chargers in cars.
Oh.
No, they're
Cherie's
helpful. It's
Oh,
just
I need a new-
cancel
I need a new
Cherie.
car.
Cancel.
Anyway, the point of
Yeah, here we
feature is
go.
I need a
Cherie
new
needs
car.
a new car.
Yeah.
That was
No,
a good
but I
segue
was
from an Apple mouse.
Thinking about.
Man, aren't these Apple mouses so shit? I need a new car, by the way.
Lawrence walked into my trap.
So yeah. Anyway,
Oh.
no, but I was just thinking like about my pool. As everyone's like asking about the cost, and I don't want to talk about it because it's embarrassing.
Because you thought it was going to be something, and then it's all of a sudden ended
Oh,
up
it's
at least double.
Your story 2 days ago was probably one of the best stories I've watched in a while.
But it's not true, you know. It's actually
Every cent you spend on your pool pretty much goes on the house.
because if you buy $120,000 car,
Yeah,
next year it's going to be worth 90. The year after it's going to be worth 60, right? Is that how much it
something
depreciates?
like that. Yeah, pretty close.
I buy a swimming pool.
Yeah,
That in 5 years is still going to be worth 100K
right. On your house.
on my house.
So you're saying
So
that's what you spend?
if you're going to invest in something, no, I wish it was that. I wish it was that. When I first started looking at swimming pools and I saw one, my mate's like, "Oh, that's at least 120K." It was one with the spa pool attached.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, "There's no way that could be 120K."
Yeah, and then you go and the pool man quotes you X amount for a pool, and you're like, oh, yeah, perfect, let's get one. Oh, the expensive part is actually the tiles and the everything else.
No, but everyone told me that, the landscaping, but you could have done it cheaply. If you got concrete, just got concrete poured around the whole thing and cut it,
Yeah,
and then got not a glass fence, just like a
just a
straight
Bunnings
across.
fence. Yeah.
That's all you need, probably.
Yeah.
But then you still, obviously, you need a cover, just 10K. You need to wire up the electrician, 6K. You need to move your soak holes, 3K. You need to move your plumbing, 5K.
You need a pool house.
You need
the
your
pumps,
pool house. You need
the-
a concrete
Yeah.
pad
Yeah.
under your pump shed. You need a filtration system. You don't need a heat pump. You don't need a I've got
Oh,
that.
you
that-
need a new fence. Oh, well, you might as well paint the rest of the fence to match the new fence.
Yeah.
We need to upgrade the fence now.
Yeah.
No, but my new fence looks good.
Oh, and now this new fence doesn't match my car. I need a new car.
You Everything else is white, so that white Range Rover looks like it's on the way to me.
And on that note,
note,
thanks everyone.
Have a great week. Bye. Thanks for listening to the Pepper and Me podcast, guys. Make sure you like and subscribe. And if you're interested in any of the products that we're talking about, you'll find us at pepperandme.co.nz.